Hello friends, my name is Sujith. I am from EC department. I am now here to discuss about the topic EMP disruption and its consequences on human life. EMP is also known as electromagnetic pulse, is a powerful burst of electromagnetic energy that can have devastating effects on electronic systems and infrastructure. Now let us discuss about the cause for the EMPs. There are two main reasons for the EMP. The first main reason is natural events like solar flares and geomagnetic storms. Another main reason is man-made causes. Mainly, EMPs are produced when nuclear weapons or high-altitude detonations happen. Now, let us discuss about the science behind the EMP. Initially, an EMP begins with a sudden release of electromagnetic energy, such as a form of nuclear explosion, and next its propagation. The electromagnetic pulse propagates outward at the speed of light, creating a powerful magnetic electromagnetic field. At the last, the interaction. The electromagnetic field interacts with and induces high voltage surges in electronic systems and power grids. Now, let us discuss about the potential consequences of an EMP. There are many consequences of an EMP, but now let us discuss about the major consequences. One of the major consequences is power grid failure. When an EMP is disrupted in the power grid, it will cause a wide spread of blackouts and loss of electricity. And another one is communication breakdown. When EMP breakout happen, it can damage the communication infrastructures, including cell towers, satellite systems, and internet networks. And last one is transportation disruption. EMPs can impact transportation systems, including traffic signals, navigation systems, and fuel reception distribution. This can lead to very major fatal consequences if an EMP disruption happens. These are not small things, they are very big disadvantages of an EMP disruption. You have to be very careful about the EMP disruption. Now let us discuss about the consequence of EMP disruption on infrastructure. As we discussed earlier, electrical grid is very highly vulnerable to the effects of an EMP. When EMP disruption happens, it can overload and damage transformers and other components, which leads to a blackouts on grid and a power failure. Another major dangerous consequence is in transportation. Vehicles, traffic signals, and transportation infrastructures like railways and airports are susceptible to malfunction. It it is very major consequences because many major accidents may happen and many possible deaths will happen. So it is very highly conse- highly disadvantageous of an EMP reception. And next, communication. As we discussed earlier, EMP reception will destroy many cell towers, satellite systems, and many things. And last, financial systems. Electronic financial systems such as banking, exchanges, and payment processing are vulnerable to EMP related failures. And last, we have to face the consequences for everything because infrastructure means it comes with a cost. We have to make it again for the purpose of the thing. Now let us discuss about the strategies that we can make to prevent or decrease the effects or consequences of EMP disruption. The first thing is we can make the infrastructure hard, like we can strengthen the critical infrastructure such as power grids and communication systems to withstand the effects of EMP, so that if an EMP disruption happens, they are highly unlikely to malfunction. And another thing is backup systems. We have to implement a backup system to the main system if any EMP disruption happens. And last thing is emergency planning. We have to develop a comprehensive emergency response plans to coordinate recovery effects and minimize the impact of an EMP event. Now let us discuss about the plans that any company have to make sure before the company will start. First is risk assessment. We have to evaluate the potential impact of an EMP on our business operations and critical assets. And next one is data backup. Nowadays, the data backup is very important. Without the data, our business is nothing. We have to implement robust data backup and recovery procedures to protect against the data loss that will occur during the EMP disruption. Next, backup power. Nowadays, without power, we can't do anything. We have to ensure that our business has access to reliable backup power sources in case of a grid failure during an EMP disruption. Next, we have to train our employees of our company on emergency procedures if any EMP disruption happens, so that they can take care what they can do during an EMP disruption happens. The conclusion and key takeaways from the above information is how to understand the threat. EMPs can have severe consequences on our interconnected systems and infrastructures, mainly on electronic systems. Now we have to make sure that we have proactive preparation. Companies and communities must take proactive steps to prevent the risks and prepare for potential EMP events. And resilience and adaptability. We have to develop resilience systems and adapt emergency response plans are key for if an EMP disruption happens. This is it. Thank you for the listening.